This is my iPhone 17 Pro case on my iPhone 14. I can have an iPhone 17 Pro without actually having one. This is how crazy iPhone leaks go nowadays. Let's talk about the ultra thin iPhone 17 Air. Nobody asked for a thinner phone. We hear people complain about the Pro battery life, but we have never heard anybody complain about how thick their phone is. We complain about battery life just like ladies complain about having no pockets in their pants. Brands are like, thank you for your feedback. Your opinion is very important to us. It will be carefully reviewed, thoroughly evaluated, and absolutely ignored. Are those brands stupid? No, those marketers and product managers are extremely smart. They understand you even better than you understand yourself. Steve Jobs once said, people don't know what they want until you show them. Deep down, many consumers care more about the silhouette than the functionality. For the dress pants and the skinny pants, pockets can ruin the smooth lines, so they rather give you a fake pocket if it looks better. No pockets, no worries, we've got tons of handbags. Worry about your battery life? Just buy a power bank. We need functionality, but we want sexy products. Between need and want, we always fall for want. That's just who we are. So I believe the less practical but more expensive iPhone 17 Air will sell pretty well. iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max will update their titanium frames to aluminum. Yay! Switching from aluminum to titanium is an update. Switching from titanium back to aluminum is also a huge update because aluminum is, 100% recycled and consumes less energy, carbon, and money in production. It's a win-win for the environment, consumers, and Apple. It's one small step for consumers, but one big leap for the environment. Apple is just trying to make the world a better place. Jokes aside, aluminum is better at cooling than titanium, so it can definitely help the iPhone perform better. If Apple would lower the price by using aluminum, I would be happier to see, but we all know that's never gonna happen. Besides improved heat dissipation boost performance, the iPhone 17 Pro, Pro Max, and Air may also update from 8GB to 12GB of RAM, enabling smoother multitasking and making them more future-proof so you don't have to update your iPhone so soon. Ironically, that could be a downside for some consumers. Sometimes you just want a reason to get rid of old iPhone and get a new one. You don't really need it, but you want it. As for the cameras, the iPhone 17 Pro and Pro Max are getting a 48 megapixel telephoto lens, allowing for a lossless cropping into longer focal lengths. This is the internal struggle with telephoto. You always want more reach, and this time Apple finally gives it to you. The standard iPhone 17 will feature a 120Hz high refresh rate display. Finally, while other Android phones unfold to 120 inches, Apple's gives you 120 Hz. It will, of course, be powered by last generation chip A18. The front camera will update to 48 megapixels. That's great. The importance of good front camera is drastically underrated. According to research, the most common type of photo taken is the selfie. And just look at the Instagram trends and TikTok dances, not to mention all those talking head vlogs. They're all shot with the front camera. Why? Because you can see yourself while shooting. Oh, there's one more thing. And trust me, it's revolutionary. It's a real game changer. Are you ready? Apple made back frame a little bit rounder.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
I can't believe nobody talks about it. This is huge. I absolutely hate flat edge frames for something you need to hold and carry in your hand for hours a day. Ergonomics matter. Just look at this Apple TV remote or this power bank. They nailed it. Honestly, I'm ready to buy a new iPhone just because of this. So far, product specs, photos, and even dummy phones are everywhere. Every tech reviewer has at least a batch of them. You cannot even call yourself a tech reviewer without owning iPhone 17 Pro dummies. iPhone leaks are out of control, but How and why does it happen? 1. Massive supply chain. Apple spent big to stop leaks, but with thousands of companies and millions of workers involved, leaks are almost unavoidable. Apple is just too big to hide. Hungry accessory makers. The iPhone accessory market is huge. Just iPhone cases alone pull in billions. To be ready on launch day, manufacturers desperately need accurate ACD file. That's why a thriving black market for the leak exists. Thanks to that, YouTubers get dummies before Tim Cook does. Software sleuth. Take the A18 chip leak for example. Some developers dug through Apple's backend code, discovering iPhone identifier suggesting all iPhone 16 models would use the A18 chip. That's pure nerd magic. 4. Inside jobs. Apple admits that leaks from the inside the company happens even more than supply chain leaks. Why? Money, frustration, or maybe just chasing some social media fame. How does Apple respond? With the leaks running wild, Apple's strategy has shifted. Instead of trying to keep everything secret, they are now focusing on controlling the story. Back in the Steve Jobs era, secrecy was king. The mystery was part of marketing itself. But today, with the leak flooding the internet, perfect secrecy is impossible. So the keynote doesn't ask what it is anymore. It actually answers what it can do. Sure, we already know the iPhone 17 Pro has 48 megapixel cameras, but at the keynote, we'll see a director shooting a commercial with an iPhone, or a kid is making the first movie of their life. A product launch is no longer just a launch, it's a show now. And leaks are no longer just leaks, they're part of the warm-up for the big show in every September. Apple not only turned the cold specs into emotional stories, but also turned the tech leaks into hot sales. That's it for today. So based on all the leaks, would you consider buying a new iPhone? And if so, which one it would be? Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, do not smash the button, just click it gently. This is Alan Liu. Thank you so much. See you next time.